Now, why did the Eagles score 55 points? Why did they really score 55 points? What was really scripted about the Eagles scoring 55 points? Well, notice the first Super Bowl ever played at New Orleans. The Kansas City Chiefs won. They didn't play at the Superdome. They played at the old Tulane Stadium. But nonetheless, that was the first Super Bowl played at New Orleans, and the Chiefs won the first Super Bowl ever at New Orleans in Super Bowl IV. And notice how Super Bowl 59 would occur 55 years later from the Chiefs' first ever championship. And a satanic ritual is in play. For one, it's the Eagles' 666th loss in their franchise history. Now, again, very weird with the colors, how they don't beat the Niners wearing white and beat them the other time wearing red. They have to wear red for both of their Super Bowl victories against San Francisco, and now they're wearing white for both of their Super Bowls against the Eagles for whatever odd reason. But you see right here the Eagles, their 666 loss all time. But if you're just looking at 26, then basically their 27th loss can occur against their former coach Andy Reid to cap the dynasty for the Kansas City Chiefs. But let's go back to 55 again. Satan is Gematria 55. The Chiefs are going to win the first ever three-peat. They're the chosen scripted team. They're the team that everyone loves to hate. Mahomes is not completely fake, but he definitely is faked and exaggerated. This guy is not all that. It was just like the NFL picking the skinny kid from California, Tom Brady, to be the chosen scripted face of the league, because everyone knows Peyton Manning was really the better quarterback, but it's all scripted. You have to have the better looking quarterback on the outside, the skinny golden boy from California playing in the cold. Tom Brady be the superhero. So, you know, Patrick Mahomes obviously is, with more diverse demographics, and he's got the blue eyes factor, so I think he is a little bit of a golden boy. But basically, 10 straight playoff wins for the Chiefs, and Mahomes is the 10th pick of his draft, and he's the chosen scripted face of the NFL. I like how this matchup happens 55 years after the first Super Bowl at New Orleans, the first ever Chiefs victory in a Super Bowl, and this is the first matchup between the Chiefs and the Eagles since over at State Farm Stadium, and that also has Gematria 55. Also, Tom Brady won Super Bowl 55, so that's something to think about too, as far as the Eagles scoring 55. Eagles, as far as the Eagles 55 points that they scored. But it looks like their point differential will be 49 for the postseason. Again, Mahomes' is 49th win as a starter during the three-peat against the Eagles. He is the Antichrist, the chosen scripted actor of the NFL. He's completely fake. Joe Burrow is really the best quarterback in the league. The best quarterback is not always chosen to be the face of the league. Antichrist 49, New Orleans, Louisiana, in abbreviations is 49, the revelation, the coming revelation of the first three-peat in the history of the NFL in Super Bowl 59, when you think about it from that aspect too. But here we go. And I think you got to realize that 27 is also the last time a team three-peated. It was also at Miami. Super Bowl II was over at Miami, and the next three-peat at New Orleans. So the Chiefs' 27th win, the last three-peat at Miami, and then Miami's Gematria of New Orleans. Of course, 4 Super Bowl wins and 5 appearances. So the Eagles are cooked. It is very satanic, Saquon losing on his birthday. Jalen Hurts, it hurts to lose another Super Bowl because, unlike the 49ers, they've had a different quarterback for those two Super Bowls, whereas Jalen Hurts would be 0-2 in the Super Bowl. Because Patrick Mahomes is the chosen one, and the NFL is a white supremacist organization, and they're run by Satanists, and they like fucking over the black quarterback in the Super Bowl. And in Mahomes' case, he has blue eyes, and he's biracial. Yeah, he's partially white, whereas Jalen Hurts is 100% black. And this is how I told you they would lose Super Bowl 57. This is how I correctly predicted Lamar Jackson to fail to win the Super Bowl yet again, after correctly predicting the Chiefs to beat the Ravens in last year's AFC Championship game. Routinely being right and right about the NFL during the postseason is nothing new. And I expect to continue to deliver in postseason predictions.